world where limitations often define our paths, some individuals defy boundaries and inspire others to reach for greatness. Today, I bring you a story the entire world must hear. A tale of triumph that must meet every single ear. A narrative of heaven's hand and goodness. Beacon of empowerment and resilience, she has dedicated her life to uplifting and empowering women from all walks of life. Through her unwavering determination and passion, she has become a symbol of strength and possibility. This is how she came and conquered from grass to grace, faith to faith, from glory to greater glory. From humble beginnings, she journeyed in the paths of unknowns to prominence. By divine providence, this ageless female of destiny navigated the intricacies of childhood, the volatility of adolescence, and the burdens of adulthood. And yes, she became inestimably boundless. And yes, limitlessness is a she, a woman of valor and uncanny zeal, who, being presented with diverse challenges and dire circumstances like everyone out there, rose from the ashes and overcame. A trailblazer, a force to be reckoned with, unwavering in spirit, bold, fierce and fearless, inspiring countless women to pursue their dreams with faith and zest. With the fight of faith, with the shout of a king, with the roar of a lion, by the agency of the Holy Spirit, by the power of the Most High, she became infinite, unlimited, inexhaustible, extensive, vast, inimitable, quintessential, unfathomable, unmatched. Through her advocacy and mentorship, Grace has cultivated a community of support and encouragement, where women are encouraged to embrace their potential, pursue their aspirations with unwavering determination. Talk about her aura of success, a wonder to the world, mother, wife, and sister like no other, leader par excellence, an enigma in her rights, queen of sagacity and prime. In a world that often seeks to confine women within narrow boundaries, she stands as a testament to the boundless capabilities and resilience of the limitless woman. Limitlessness is this person, the God-made woman. Only God could have done it. From petty trading to mega wealth creation, from selling palm oil and used clothes on the streets to owning real estate in multiple cities, only God could have done it. This lady called Grace truly answers her name. As we reflect on Grace Ofure's remarkable journey, we are reminded that the limitless woman is not defined by societal expectations, but rather by her unyielding spirit and unwavering belief in her own potential. She is a testament to the power of perseverance, resilience, and determination. Grace Ofure is a limitless woman. Limitless she is.
Thank you so much, everyone. I want to first of all appreciate, because I know that your time is so important. Taking out 30 minutes to have this time with me, I do not take it for granted. I'm eternally grateful, and I know that you are not going to be wasting your time, because what I have for you today is something that I just want each and every one of us to open our hearts to hear and to receive. So today we are talking about cross-border investment. So for me, cross-border means investing outside of your comfort zone. That's the way I see it. Some people will call it investing outside of where you stay. Sometimes, most of us, when we do cross-border, we might not be there, our kids might be there, and many of us, we actually do cross-border investments for various things. And so cross-border is when you're investing in real estate or you're investing in other things, even if it's not real estate, but you're investing somewhere that is not where you currently stay. Maybe you have reasons, maybe your kids are there, and so that's why you're there. So many of us invest in various things for various purposes. But for this particular class, my cross-border investment training is really particularly talking about cross-border for the purpose of returns. So we have things like cross-border investment. Some of us have cross-border investment because we want an alternative passport, so it can give us ease of business outside of our home country. We want to enjoy the privileges of other countries, and so we want to have their passports, but we also have cross-border investment for wet sustainability, and things are changing rapidly. And it's important that we look at the global economy. And as an expert investor, we should begin to think of territories, how to grow our wealth, looking at what is important in cross-border investments. We also have to look at the strategy. We also have to look at diversification of portfolio, because I remember when COVID happened, many of us that had, many people that had investment outside of their local country were not able to access so many of their investments. And also it's important that we should also look at opportunities outside where we reside. And we must learn to always treat investment like investment. There is no sentiment in investment. Investment is something you do for the purpose of one thing, solve problems to make return. So I will start with what I say, money gravitates towards solution. So for me, I think that investing is more important when you identify a problem and you try to solve the problem, and that gives you opportunity to have income. Another thing you should also look at is the trend. Look at where the people are going, what is going to happen there. And most importantly, because most of us are Christians, and I think everybody should be, it is very important that as a Christian, you must ensure that the word of God works in your life. And it says you must leave inheritance for your children. During my New Money Summit, we listened to Auntie Shola, which was very remarkable. She said one of the things that she doesn't like about a lot of people in UK is that they give inheritance of debts to their children, from debt of educational loans to housing loans, and it's not consistent with the word of God. So I'll talk a bit about new money and old money. So, some of you listen to my, I don't know, that has become my introduction. Let me just, for the sake of those that do not know me, I'm sorry about that. My name is Grace Offray. I'm an investment expert. I'm a mother. I'm a personal finance, a corporate coach. I came from a very beautiful background, where I would say so much I thought would be, I just wanted to be like other people that I see, and I needed to understand many things that we were not taught about money. And so I got to search and search, and that led me into the word I'm actually excited about. And for me, wealth is more than money. You have relationship, you have family, you have been able to convert your relationship into good value. And so for me, I was searching for so much. And I'm sure that helped me to gain a lot of insight into ensuring that I became a global phenomenon. Yes. When I talk about cross-border investments, I'm not just talking. I'll give you a story. 3 years ago, I was in a conference in Dubai with Ibukwa Oshika, and names will be mentioned because I want to tell you that I live a very authentic life. And I can tell you of the truth. I had a dear sister. That's the only one I would tell her name. But if she permits, by the time I'm doing this replay, I might put her face. She asked me 3 years ago that she wanted to buy something in Dubai. And I told her, I don't know anything about it. And 2 years later, she heard of the massive things that I'm doing in Dubai. And she walked up to me because we're in the same conference again after 3 years. We've been there every year back to back. And she said, but I asked you. I said, because I didn't know anything about it. I do not introduce to people what I have not done. As an expert, I go before everybody. I go and test the waters that I come. I don't introduce investment that I did not test, because I don't also do when I do not get trained. I have to get my hands dirty. And when I'm done and I know that it's worth it, then I can bring it to my world, of which you are vital part of it. So we're talking about strategic capital and resources. Because I have a number in my mind, it's caused me to move from one thing to another, all wealth creation. And that has helped me to be able to navigate a lot of markets. Some have gone, I never came back to you because it was not worth it. Some have also not gone, I will still go. But basically, I will be talking more to most people that are thinking of having wealth that is not just you alone, but something that you want to transfer. Those are the people I think I want to talk to. So, because what I'm going to be sharing here are two basic things, something that you can use today and something you can transfer. So it's going to be a different kind of approach. And that's why I want you to really stay and listen. I'm looking at my time and I will finish on time. So we're going to be introducing to you, I see two things. It's going to involve how you can navigate complex landscape, understanding the dynamics of countries. Also, I've talked about why I'm bringing them, because I've gone there, I've succeeded. Then I've done the risk analysis, and now I'm very bold enough to talk about it. So we're going to go to the next slide quickly. We're going to be talking about two places I'm looking at. Advantages and disadvantages of cross-border. So you have limited understanding of cross-border. And that's what I've already said here. I said, because a lot of people see me as an expert, doesn't necessarily mean that we just bring anything to your table that I know nothing about. And I gave you a scenario of, I could have been able to make money. That's why I'm not money rude. And that's why some people love me so much, because how do you then see opportunity to make money and you tell the person, I'm not interested because I know nothing about it? And 2 years later, I'm talking so much about it because not only did I take a course there, I also understood the market. I also went for a training there, and I saw many things that people don't always see by looking at all their legal terms. Then also, you look at exchange rates and currencies, the impact, the value of the investment, looking at some people that are here and Nigeria is even their cross-border investments. Then you look at political unrest, and those things are very important when it comes to investment. Then advantages is you're able to spread your investment across nations. You have cultural exposure. You become a global citizen. You are hedged against inflation, because today we're just going to look at real estate at all levels is always a better deal. I'm so surprised that up to today, nobody that is truly very wealthy have told me I don't have real estate. Even Elon Musk, his electric cars are being put together in a factory, and that factory is also real estate. So real estate is something that nobody can do without. We are not ready to start sleeping in space. Rapture has not come, so we need real estate. Then sometimes if you understand the market, you have potential more gains and which is also very important. So that's what cross-border is. And you have opportunity to have currencies in various countries. Type of cross-border investments, you have direct investment, you have foreign portfolio, you have joint ventures, you have ventures, you have acquisition, then you have franchising. So for me, I have a cross-border investment that is franchising. My program called New Money Summit. When you see me in other nations, somebody actually is franchising that product. So in case you are coming from other nations and you want us to come to your nation, why not? That's cross-border investment. So we want to go into real estate proper. You have buy-to-let investments, you have land investments, you also have co-investment, crowdfunding. But today we are just going to sit on personal ownership. Yes, personal ownership. And today I'm going to be introducing to you two places that I'm very excited about. And let me tell you why. Whether you like it or not, Africa is the future. So I'm bringing an Africa to you. And before we go to Africa, let's travel to Dubai. So I want to introduce to you first Dubai. Why Dubai?
How are you?
Sometime in last year, that was when I finally decided. So I picked up a piece of property, and with another of my friends, and I told them, let me go. And by the time I was done, I noticed that in less than a year, I just got a message today that we can come for our delivery. What that means is the property is ready. I think it took them 2 years. I just came at the middle of the year to buy the property. What interested me was the time of delivery, because I do real estate constructions in Nigeria, and delivery is very important when it comes to capital appreciation, being able to have value for your money. Then I tried to now find out what the price was. Let me tell you what happened. I just discovered now that in 1 year, we have over 70% capital appreciation. So with that appreciation, remember, there's no devaluation of our money. So you cannot say you made 70%, how much was the rand and how much was dollar? For the last 1 year or for the last 2 years, the rand has been the rand. We have not seen any depreciation of their currency. And mind you, with what is happening right now globally concerning dollar, China just moved some things out of their market, and so they will not be needing dollar. The Asia, they're trying to move out of dollar. I've already projected what will happen to dollar, so that's not why we are here. But at least, even if we are benching with dollar market, we've had very good return for our investment. So why Dubai? Dubai is one country that is free from every kind of tax. And let me shock you, the last road show we went to in Dubai, people are buying full floor of houses, runs into over maybe 150 million dirham. A floor is over 40 million dirham. So it's only when you're here, you think people are buying from all over the world. Now, Dubai has two things that are coming. The biggest airport in the world, and something else that is coming to Dubai is more than the biggest airport in the world, the biggest mall in the world. Some of us that visit Dubai every time, we were carried away with a lot that is happening in Dubai just by looking at the big mall. But I want to let you know now that they are almost done. There's going to be another mall that is coming up in Dubai, and that mall is going to be biggest mall. Two opportunities I see in Dubai, but let me let you know. The one that I love so much is the off plan. Is the off plan. The off plan purchase, it's properties that you buy. When you buy it, you quickly wait. When the house is ready, you can sell. But let me also tell you something. When you buy for rental, your rent is better than someone that bought a house that is completed. But even if you are buying an off-plan property and you are planning to even sell it, like I said, what just happened to us now is that we have over 60-something% capital appreciation. That is expected to happen between 1 or 2 years. But it happened because we had the opportunity to buy what we call the bulk sale buying. And those are the opportunities that we have in Dubai. And so I had to travel to check, I get my documentations, then I asked for those bulk buying. Because I was privileged to do that bulk buying because one of my friends was telling me that somebody else actually has done bulk buying. And what that means is called underwriting. You buy as much as 2 floors. Once you do that, then the next thing is you are giving over 25% discount because you have to buy over 50 million dirham. Then you cannot give it to your friends and family, and you are able to now get them to give you, depends on how nice you are. If they're getting 25% discount, you cannot negotiate to say, you know what, I can give you for 5%, 10%, for this case, 10%. So before I go into the opportunities we have there, we now had to go for a underwriting which has 25% discount. What that means is that as of today, we are buying the price for 25%. As you can see, I want you to screw very well. This underwriting, as they said, it has stopped in Dubai, but I'm a prayer person. We'll be able to get it. And this is transparency. You will see it's my name, Grace. We got this underwriting. These are the units we got. I think over 60% of it has been sold. This underwriting we got this underwriting last month. We just have like 40% of this unit left. And it was 16,308,000. So what we are doing right now, we are selling at this underwriting price. If I have somebody, there's a guy, I don't know if he's here, he can testify. We gave him at the underwriting price, but he actually went to the company. Azizi is one of the best companies. He went there. He said he just wanted to do investigation. But by the time he went there and came back, what we gave him for 150, that's 149, the studio, $1,000. He said he was giving at 170. 170. If he's here, someone is lifting up his hands. I want to know if he's the person. He will tell you that he did the investigation and he almost lost the opportunity because I told him I am not going to allow him to buy again. Because one thing is, if you don't trust me, don't do business with me. But We are still looking at it. He got it for 170, but we gave him at the underwriting price. The underwriting price was $149,000. And what you can do is to pay within 2 years. If you have a passport that is not, the passport is not a Nigerian passport, you have to just pay 50% and you will get a mortgage for 50%. So we are still looking at him. If he's here, he can raise up his hand to testify that he actually went on behalf of us to go and ask the people. They told him, number one, this underwriting, we don't even have 1 bedroom and studio. Because investors, the best thing for you to buy is 1 bedroom and studio. So mostly what we have here is 1 bedroom and studio. So what that means is that we bought off a full floor from the market, the 1 bedroom and studio. And what we are asking for is just, you can buy directly the underwriting price, but because we have put our money, we'll ask for 10%, which is, you are still making 15% from the day you are buying. When you buy that, you still go ahead and pay within the 2 years. It is a 2 years payment plan. And all you have to do, if you have a passport, and that's the reason why some of you should ask for cross-border passports. What that means is that you can invest in a place and you're given a new passport. As long as it's not a Nigerian passport, you have opportunity to have 50%. 50%, hear me very well, 50% interest, which is a digit. Their interest rate is very, Muslim, even banks in Nigeria that are owned by Muslims, they have very, very, very cheap interest rates. The interest rate is very cheap. With the interest rate, you can still pay your customers and also be able to have small money until you finish paying. But I always subscribe that you should finish paying for your house. I just feel that everybody can have the capacity to pay. That's another day's story anyway, but that's what it is. So that is Dubai. So we have 2 opportunities here, as you can see it. Studio and 1 bedroom. When you look at all this money are dirham. So an average studio is $149 as the underwriting price. Then an average one bed is about $260,000 on the underwriting price. My deal today for you is that I can give you just 10% and you take 25%. And I'm sure it's fair. That we can discuss if you think it's not fair. So why this location in Dubai? Very close to the new airport that is coming. The handover, the one we just purchased is that congratulations to others. There's one person here that is on this chat. I can see you. Just to inform you, I think I have done that before. I want to officially say congratulations. Today, they sent me a very interesting write-up, and I will read it. I think I like it. So I'm going to be saying it here and asking you if you're interested. And maybe it's even a voice, and listen to the voice. That's to tell you how transparent I could be.
I also explained Ms. Franca that we already received the 181 from what we are paying cash. We received 181,000 advance. This amount I can apply up to 2% discount on 181. In case if you can from today till Friday provide 20,000, pay 20,000 extra, we can give you total discount of 3%.
Okay.
You can pay it, or else I will apply the 2%.
Okay, so I will read what it says that regarding the house, your handover is supposed to be in December, but the houses are ready now for your handover. Please, if you want to finish payment, we will give you 3% discount more. So basically, before handover, if you finish payment, you get discounts again from the company, just to say thank you for paying on time, which I think I like. So you know the person I'm talking to, you are here. Please go and check if you can finish paying. You asked me today to send you the total balance, which I did. And if you think that you are willing and ready to finish paying for yours, then go ahead and finish paying, and you can get additional discounts. Thank you. God bless you. So next, so that's our exciting news. Unveiling Rwanda. Okay, so many of you here do not know me so well, but the few people that know me, they know me to be very spiritual. I'm a spiritual somebody. And over the years, the Spirit has always guided me. Most times, some people reach out to me and say, Grace, how come that when you do investments, your returns are always very good? You go to the places when you just go somewhere, and before we know what is happening, boom. Why do you? I said, because with no apology, sorry about that, with reverence and humility and a big I'm sorry, but no apology. I feel that the worst thing that can happen to a man is when you say you have a creator and you do not listen to your creator. When it comes to investment, it's so important that you need to be led by the Spirit of God, unless you make so many mistakes. Being led by the Spirit of God. Oh, Casey, it is true. Okay, so Casey is saying it is true. Casey, so you came to this meeting. You did not go to work. So he's saying it is true. That happened. He called, and that was where he got. That's for Dubai. Once you are led by the Spirit, it's good to obey fast. So recently, I was trying to change take some decisions in terms of real estate, and the Spirit of God told me to go to Rwanda, of all places. And I said, why? So I obeyed and I went. I didn't know the reason, but I obeyed. Most of the people that are here that have done real estate with me and investment with me, they will testify that I really am led by the Spirit. So as we go to Rwanda, I don't know if the video is there. Let's show you some things in Rwanda. Thank you. Can we have some? So first of all, number one, know that the Lord asked me to go to Rwanda. And so I obeyed. I took my bag and I went.
Of Africa. After the pandemic, the fuel hike, inflation, and now the looming glare of global economic crisis, nations are looking towards resilient supply chains, skilled human resources, and innovation. And although small in size, hidden in the rainforests of East Africa, Rwanda is under the spotlight for its growth, change, and vision. Welcome to this special edition of Invest Rwanda, and come with us to explore the contemporary world of a nation reborn.
Over the last 28 years, Rwanda has undergone a remarkable transformation. From the aftermath of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi that devastated the nation to one of the fastest growing economies in sub-Saharan Africa. A country of sound leadership and foresight.
Always aiming high and creating high-end products. It's Rwanda, it's the nature of Rwanda, it's the investments our friends bring to our country.
With a people united by purpose, enjoying impressive growth, and with bold ambitions, offering investors a wide portfolio of real-time, practical, and upcoming irresistible opportunities.
And I can promise you that the business opportunities in Rwanda will bring you great returns. Nobody should invest anywhere without knowing
Okay,
that the
so
investment it is making is actually
let's stop this video so
I
we
can
don't take too
promise
much time. So I did my research and I had a confirmation because one of my more than an investor is a big father to me. I told him I was my way to Rwanda and he said, I just came back. So also when I was talking to the Lord, he said I should go there. But never mind, I want you to go with my son. And so we went to Rwanda and we did all of our investigations. And the Lord asked me that what he wanted me to do in Rwanda was real estate. And so we went to what first of all attracted me was the fact that the people love themselves too much. And I spent some time to, anywhere I go to, I try to pray. I must tell you that Rwanda was one of the countries that when I start to pray, I can't stop. That's why the Spirit of God, why? He said, because the air we breathe in, it's an atmosphere that causes things to happen. During the time that his children were in wilderness, the Bible says that they had their own atmosphere. They carried their own weather. And that was why their shoes did not get old. So he says that Rwanda breathes out peace. And where there is peace, there is rapid growth. And it's the peace that is in the air that will just cause you to be enveloped in God. And you don't even remember that it's already 9 o'clock in the morning, And my mentee that followed me can attest to that. If you want to know that, you can go to my Instagram. You see today she was celebrating me and she said, when we went to Rwanda, the prayer walk, the prayer time. And I was still searching. He said, La. I said, okay, I will go and buy first. Then we went ahead, registered the company, which was very easy and all of that. And what amazed me was what I want to bring to you. And I was like, is this why? Because every time I talk to the Lord, because of all the poverty that I've experienced, I see myself doing wealth creation more than a business. It is actually more than passion. People say you're very passionate, but it's more than passion. It's a calling. And over the years, and weekly, daily, monthly, yearly, I get confirmation from people to say, you know what, you go into anywhere, you just want to create wealth. You have insight on how to create wealth. It is a gift. It is a calling. And what are gifts for? Gifts are to benefit others. Yeah. If you have a gift and you keep it to yourself, you are of most men miserable. You are just like that talent, that servant that the Lord gave talent and buried it. So this is what I had in Rwanda. And I've done everything to change it. Let's look at security in Rwanda. Can we play the video of the security? The government, don't go there. When I went to their government house, what I saw, I came back to try and love my country. I was able to see the senior officers in the government, and you could see them breathe out love for their people. Everything that we are saying, it was all their people, their people, their people. I didn't know what it meant until this happened. Let's just look at the security. This is not me. I also saw it online. When you want to go somewhere, God gives you so you like an hour. Continue, please. Let's go. Play.
Outside Kigali, and they still have streetlights that are functional.
I'm filming you, Larry.
You're filming me filming what's going on. Okay, I gotta tell people.
This is Larry's process on how he creates videos.
This is
he makes a stop on the side of the road so he can film
at 10:37 p.m.
To film
at 10:37 p.m. This is the thing, though, which is we're 2.5 hours away from Kigali, more than 100 kilometers. We're closer to the border of Uganda than we are to Kigali, and there's streetlights that are working. The roads are marked. We have not seen potholes. Lord, I see what you're doing for other people. Your servant is ready.
Have you got trauma from bad experiences of dark
I travel a
streets?
lot in this continent. I've never seen anything like this. Streetlights from the capital city up to the border of Uganda, marked roads, and no potholes. It's possible. Rwanda, man, y'all did it.
And how far is home?
Kinigi in the center.
So that's what, 10 minutes?
4 kilometers.
4 kilometers?
Yeah,
You're walking right now?
walking.
And it's safe?
It's very safe.
Really?
Really.
Oh, he just left work. It's 10:39 p.m.
Yeah.
and he's walking back to his house and it's safe.
It's very safe.
Oh my God, there's somebody else also walking along the street.
Yeah.
All right, Richard, have a good one.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Oh my goodness, good night.
Okay, thank you so much.
He
Thank
probably
you
could
so
record him.
much.
We're not just trying to be
We
weird.
can stop the video.
He gave us permission to record him.
Weird. It's really very weird. Weird. At almost midnight, you can walk back home. So we are seeing the security. Then let's talk about the goods. In most of the people,
So look
the
how
people
close they
in
are.
Rwanda,
Look at the distance, right?
most of the people in Rwanda
So my
actually
country,
are below 30 years, which is something I like about Africa. Africa has a lot of young people, and that's where the money is. You know, that's why we say Africa is definitely the home of the wealth. We are wealthy people. Don't let the media lie about that. All these things are propaganda. It's so, I don't even understand how a place like this can have this kind of resources. But they are very smart. They are not like us. They know what they have. And they are very smart. These are the opportunities that they have there in terms of property, land banking, housing, commercial real estate, and tourism. Let's leave this one. You can't even do a lot. This blew my mind. So I stayed in the hotel and I was paying as much as $450,000 per night. And I was very tired because I needed to stay for a long time, get a property, do a lot of things, register company. And I said, okay, let me go and look for a house, like a short-let apartment, yeah? Because I will be coming often. So I went to Kigali, and this is what it is. This is not Canada. This is 3-bedroom apartment, 2,500 monthly. You didn't see that. Went to a remote village. I said, let me go and stay in a village. And this is $500 a month. A month. I didn't say it is 1 year. So let us look at where I think I can stay. $2,500. Let's say 10 months, my calculator has gone up. That's $25,000 plus another $5. That's $30,000. So a dollar today, 30K times 1,000 is rent. God, I say, God, that's why you sent me to this place. My Lord, my God. So that's 30,000, 30K. Is that 300 million? I mean, is it 3 million? Please do the calculation and send to me. 30,000 for a year for renter. And they pay monthly, and everything in this country is dollar to dollar. Renter. Okay, let's go. Next. So something happened. I became very interested. And I said, I want to buy the whole of Rwanda. Anywhere I go, I want to buy everything. So CNN brought out this report talking about the new aviation that is going to take off in Rwanda. And it's talked about the new airport they are building somewhere in Rwanda. And it talks about that you can check online. It's actually in the city very close to Kigali. And it's going to be ready. Let me tell you when it will be ready. So they're introducing Rwanda, and they said Okay, please, can you show up? So basically, this airport is going to be ready next year. I went to the site of the airport, screw up, and I saw the airport. They are working seriously, and they talked about it's going to be taking more than 150,000 passengers every day, and they talked about the growth process that is coming there. So in this same airport location, not by the airport. If there's one thing you know about Rwanda is that it's not like Nigeria that you can just do anything you like. So there are places you cannot stay. There are places you can stay. There are places you cannot build duplexes. There are places you cannot build. So in this particular neighborhood, I think it's like 30 minutes to Kigali or so, 45 minutes. That's where we got a piece of land. And now let me tell you the story about the land. Next slide. I said I wanted to buy the usual us, Africa people, Nigerian people, want to buy everything. Oh, don't worry, just go there. I like that. Let's just take it to that one and keep it. Next slide, don't worry. I said I wanted to buy everything. I want to buy, and they said, no, it's forbidden. That Rwanda can only sell 400 square meter to foreigners. It's waiting to our country. Why have they sold us out in Nigeria? I said, no, you can't say that. No, unless you're a real estate company. And you must go through the approvals or the processes which we have done. But I said, are you serious, Samis? No wonder there's a treasure in Rwanda that God wants at least every family to be a part of. You cannot come 2 times. The estate that we bought was, I actually wanted to cut it into 300 square meter because it can only accommodate, the first phase, we can only accommodate 32 of us. So by the time we finished, we said, no, you can have your 300 square meter. It means that when you come back, you can only have 100 square meter. I said, So we had to resize it to 400 square meter. Once you buy, they put in your passport. So why am I thinking of another country outside of Lagos? We are still looking at the Lagos and we're looking at how we can do something better. But for now, anything that yes is not yes. So look at a country saying, once you slot in your passport and you have bought something, it's in the system generation to generation, and you cannot buy again. If you like, go and bring 1 billion, trillion, zillion, zadlon, zedlon. I said, is this why God said I should go here? I said, no problem. At what age can you buy? He said 18. So it's okay. My first daughter is already 18. My husband, myself, my mother. So 400, 400, 400, 400. That's all I can buy. So out of the, so when we resized it was less than 30. I took the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then my senior sister and my senior brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gone. I had a meeting with my cohorts from Ibuka, and those ones also said. So what we have decided to do is to say, you know what? If I keep it of what use, just try. That was why I said, invite your family, invite your friends, invite. Let it be that in history, immense grace of glory. And in another 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 4 years, 10 years, when you now see what happens to that country, you will not only pray for me, you pray for my children, you pray for my generation. But let me tell you, it's going to be foolishness for me to buy 400 square meter in that kind of a city and be thinking land banking to resell. No. What you do in that kind of place as an investor that you buy, you try and construct. So the locations we are looking for are locations that 400 square meter can construct flats. Just imagine, one flat is $2,000 rental. I can't do more than one. So that's why I'm saying So as I speak to you, we have over 150 people that want Rwanda. I have not even started publicizing. But I said, I'm going to do a training, one-off training, and people can go and watch. So this is what it is. Locations differ and prices differ. For the sake of this location is here. You can check it out. It's in, please bring out the name of the location. It's on the flyer. Bring it out. You have, first of all, you have to be a member of the CWC. That gives you Fast Express. That's our word creation club. Secondly, it is 50% discount. You say, what is the price? 50% down payment. Thirdly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is gone. So maybe number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, and we'll be transparent. Before it gets to number 25, it's going to be first come, first served. Let's assume you are the first person that paid and you paid 40%. No, anything less than 50% makes the 50% person go ahead of you because I need to use my money. And the payment plan is 0 to 3 months with a 10% discount price. With a 10% discount, 0 to 3 months payment plan. So let's see the price. I sent it to you yesterday. Please, young lady. It is in the same town called where the airport is, Buzagui. Let me not go to have headache. So what you're expected to do is simple. For those that know my number, they might be faster. But you just send a mail to graceofferingzone.com. Oh, good. Let me enlarge it. Bugezira Kigali. Bugezira price. You can start building immediately if you want to build. So what this price now, you pay tax. So their tax, they don't play with their tax. I think that's even why you can't come back. So I put the tax element. Evelyn, can you just put it so that people can start asking questions? Then you will take us back to Dubai. I know it's like $13,300 for 400 square meter. Very reasonable. That is your renter. That's money for renter for 6 months. Is it up to 6 months? 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Okay, that's 6 months renter. So that place can take like 6 units of flats. I'm not doing construction. I didn't say that I'm doing construction. They always say their people have to be like the staffs we have employed in Rwanda, we have indigents, and so they have their bill of quantity. Everything is transparent. Man, these guys. So what I'm interested in, buy the land first. So this particular price is land tax. Then their commission for their agents is very expensive. So we are paid. The government is not selling. The government told me that they can only give me land to build houses, and the land will come to me for free under the condition that there are people who say we have a percentage of the sales of the land of the property. Nigerians, let's fall in love with ourselves. One of the problems we have in this country is that we don't love ourselves. This country, they love themselves too much. The Rwanda real estate market only permits 400 square meter individual purchase. So you can buy, your husband can buy, your daughter can buy. Please, can you put the price? I've said this before. I think 13,000 something. That's what it is for 400. We don't have 50 slots. We have resized to 400. I just wanted to do 300 because they can build a duplex, 2 floors. But now, since it says 400, we have to build flats. Questions? Please, when you finally see the price, I sent it to you yesterday. Please put it on the screen or take me back to Dubai. Questions, please. So you're in a lifetime, that country, there's so much that is happening there. In the last 2 years, Rwanda real estate has grown with over 28%. Generally, when that's a general thing, but it's more than that. The said property we saw when it was acquired, the land banking is growing with over 60% capital appreciation yearly. Don't even talk about capital appreciation. Talk about construction. Everybody say interested, please. Interested. Ola. Okay, well done. You're interested. There's nobody that cannot be interested. I'm just saying that. Please let people be able to. We'll send a form, and the form shows. So when you send us a mail, that will be number something. If that number is taken away from you, you will be told. That means somebody has knocked you out because the person has paid. But I think that form that you will receive, send it to your family and help me to explain to them. I think that this thing, I should come and be collecting money for them to listen for my foundation book. I just launched a book. So if people that want to release it, tell your family that they can come and release it, but they will have to pay for 2 books. 1 book for somebody. The book is $15. The book is called Is 9 to 5 a Scam? It's a very good book. It's a very good book. So are there any residence advantages to you want to go and stay there? I didn't send you. I don't know. You want to be a resident? Yes, you'll be able to buy more property. That's an advantage. If you want that's the only advantage I'm interested in. I'm a property person. So this kind of a place, I'm looking for how to buy more. Yeah, if you're a resident, you'll be able to buy more properties. Okay, so just go to the Q&A session. If you're interested, just write interested. Let's see. Just clarify. 400 we build flats, like 6 flats. 6 flats. So please, can you just go to the session and say interested. You need to get this video into the hands of your husband, your children, to get this video, to listen to me again and understand very well. You will buy this book. This book, it's for 2 people. It's for business owner and 9 to 5. So if you are an owner of a business, please buy it for your staffs. Then if you are a staff, buy it for your guy. That's the best I can say. After you have read it, you will see why you should buy it for your car. Interested in Wonderland Banking? Selma, do you want to resell? That will also knock you out. Evelyn, listen to me. The form you're going to send, as a send email to graceofrayzone@gmail.com. Name, phone number. You can only buy 1. So if they say 2, they must tell me who is buying it. When somebody says 2, the next question should be your wife, your daughter, or who. That's it. Then the other one is for what? If somebody says he wants to resell, knock the person out of. Don't give the person account number. It's not for. I'm a wealth creation coach. I don't think that's what we should be thinking. Let us leave it for our generation. Oh, I was listening from work. Interested and in. Okay, so I can. Are you in for the 9 to 5 or you are in for the Rwanda? Say, I know Zayi will be always be in. How are you? Nice to see you. Kindly share replay. I'm listening from work. You buy a book for somebody. We'll send a book to somebody and the person will tell you thank you. So we want to send this book to all the schools, all the offices for free. We want the government. It will also help Nigerians not to japa because they will begin to see value. Roll word. I don't know what that means. I don't know. ROWAND. interested, please, how do I listen to the recording again? I had a technical issue. I'm also single. Okay, single is very important. I'm interested in single people. You buy a book. I'm interested in the book. Oh, thank you. I'm interested to myself and my son. Please hope your son is above 18 years because they need his passport. Ejo. No one stories that touch. Please, we also like to get other details of cost. Should one want to build? I don't know. I'm not a builder. It is a good deal. You should smell a good deal from their construction cost is even cheaper than Nigeria construction cost because we have done a bill of quantity and looking at the fact that we want to construct 500 houses. And that can only come from the government, yeah? So we have done a bill of, so their construction cost is not bad because they said without the land, our construction cost should be below $40,000. Oh my God. There's no, see my engineer that I paid to do Eden Court, we signed a contract. It's already more than $40,000. So their construction cost is good, you know. So let's assume less than $40,000 and we're supposed to make 20%. Let's even assume it's $40,000. $40,000 for plus land that is $10,000. That's $50,000. And that's like $50,000. How do you use $50,000 to make in one flat $30,000? You say, yeah, but just leave me alone. So what is yes? For now, okay, for now said 2. So I think we are even finished. I'm interested in the book, just the book, or you're interested in the property. So let's know if you're interested in just the book. How did you convert Nigerian real estate when you don't live here? You don't need to. They are very transparent. You get an engineer. I'm there. Lifeguard is now, if you look at my post, you see that Lifeguard is now in Rwanda. We might necessarily not construct for you. I don't have energy for that. So we also want to construct. So once we get a good deal, we'll share with you. You might not even want to construct this year. Why? So if you want to construct this year, why not? We're also still looking for a property close to the lake so that we can all go and construct houses by the lake. Because I'm thinking of having a resort. So I'm not thinking should I have a resort in Rwanda or have it in Kenya. Book and property. My son is over 18. Thank you. So that's 2 gone. I'm counting. Esheyi 1, 3 gone. Ola 4 gone. I think it's over. 5 gone. 6 gone. 7. I don't know what you mean by interested. Okay, interested. Mommy, thank you so much. That's 9 gone. And help me to buy a book for your staffs. Interested in that. So I think we are done. But what I will also do is, I'm interested. What I will also do is just keep your people, buy my one book, let them listen, let them just be in the waiting list. They will have first right of refusal. First right of refusal. Maybe by Christmas, we'll all go and spend Christmas. It's a nice place, especially for retreat. We have a African summit, leadership summit there next year. My new money summit is going to be in Rwanda next year. Hey, this year we're in London. So Rwanda next year. So our new money summit, 1 is expected to be done by Grace of Grace, which is the wealth creation. We want to partner with the Rwanda government. Mommy will go with us. She's going to be one of the speakers. Please, people should help me to beg her. I've openly opened it up now. She's going to be with us. She's going to be one of the speakers in that new money summit in Rwanda. And all of us. So don't bother to even try and be going to Rwanda before new money summit next year. So what will happen is that we use the new money summit that all of us will now go and then we'll see our property. How many of you think that is nice? So we can just vote, when should this new money summit be? It can be January because I have a very important manifestation retreat in Ghana. Those that have attended manifestation retreat, they will tell you that we cannot leave manifestation retreat for any Rwanda because we have to manifest what we want to see in the coming year. And many, if you go to my page, you will see what Tope said about the first 6 months after she finished the manifestation retreat, all that she has achieved. So it's for January. Thank you. So very awesome opportunity. So it's for January. So we can vote. And let's see how the vote begins to roll in. I'm enjoying this place. 5 minutes vote, month for next year, so that everybody will now go and see their property. So this money is just for the land alone. So as we get the construction person to just help us to pull a wall, Rwanda doesn't really fence. That's why I did not say how much is fencing. But maybe when we get there for this first one, I can just tell them to do like a short fence around. Then we cannot decide if, so we're going to do it like cooperative. We'll not decide, should we fence it to make it a very cute small estate? It's not a lot of land. It's not a lot for this first one. Or should we just leave it and just face each other so we can breathe? There's so much security while we fencing ourselves. So let's see months. No volume, Ke. No volume. What happened? No volume. Okay, so that is the email address. No volume. No. They say there's no volume. Okay. Maybe is it my own? Okay. No volume. Can somebody answer?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. So sorry. If you say no volume, check your phone. Sign out and sign in. Okay, we are voting. Can we vote? Mommy, you are following me, so you should be the first to vote. So you're going to all go there for the conference. Then you see your property. Maybe there are some final documentations you just need to cross in the government office. You cross. So we are as transparent as we can. Vote. Oh yeah, let's vote now. Voting yes. We can't vote July. So July is out of it. January is out of it. Summer is out of it. We'll follow. We have children. So let's vote. The weather is very beautiful. The weather is like Nigerian weather. We do September, June. June. No, June 32. June. Yeah, June is not bad. There will be new money summit in July in London. So how can I just do June and August is nice? Yes, I like the August plan. So I'll finish July, I'll come to August. So let's even do summer in Africa. Maybe every time we carry our money to go Europe, let's do summer in Africa. So the kids are finished school, you can come with them. So I'm looking at August. Nobody's going for August. Okay. 1 June, 1 August. I'm rooting for August too. I'm not sure they can hear me. August. Me and people follow Osai. August. 3 going. Please, can you be talking August? So we'll get Osai to even speak. So it's going to be a leadership conference. Pastor Seven will be there. Pastor Lazarus will be there. We'll start sending out the letters in their conference center. August don't we know? August and 1. Okay. Thank you so much. If there's any other question, if you want to tell me how much you love me, you can raise your hand. If you're not telling me how much you love me, raise it on your hand. You can send a mail, please. It's important to send a mail. Is mail will be respond to. We want to be able to show everybody how the mails came in. We want to be transparent with this. This is not Nigeria. This is not Lagos. We want to show you this is when your mail came. This is when we responded to you. This is when you paid. And we want to be able to show you our mail. And nobody will say, Grace, there was Ojoro. No, we don't want that. So use email. And you will see the mail track. Nobody will talk to you on phone. And we don't even have the energy. We want to track what. So we have one voice, one talking. Use the email. Somebody is there that will talk to you. Evelyn is there, she will talk to you. Please, can we see anybody that's raising up hand and wants to tell me how much? If you are raising up your hand and you want to say something else, we'll be off the microphone. Evelyn, you can allow 2 people to talk. If they just say anything outside of what we're talking about, off the microphone. You can come and say that one later. Open mic. We have 5 more minutes to go. Open mic. I love you too, darling. August. Okay, so evening, August is New Money Summit for the brand. Then the other 2 is going to be for franchise. Thank you.